Hey, everybody, what's up? I was gonna start with the whole Reddit story. I think another channel might have done that yesterday. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna maybe get in on the SJAM stream because certain things are occurring. He's been live for about half an hour now. We're gonna try and catch up. And yeah, please smash that like button. Also, I'm gonna say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hi, Tip Top, Penny Lane, Deb W, Salford, Karina, Marie F, Jacob Waller, Nolabu, Derob, Cinderelli, Karina, Blue Eyes. Hi there, Marie, V, and everybody else just listening. We're gonna get into the SJAM stuff. Seems there's been stuff occurring. And I mean, I've had my own situation myself. So, let's see what he has to say about this ongoing situation and then weighing on it. Welcome, everybody. We're going to start here. Hey, Mary. What's up? If you don't know Jessica Messica, we're showing some messages from SJAM. I couldn't able to read them properly. Hey, Tiger Palm Bimbino. So we're going to figure out from SJAM himself what's going on.
Hey guys, what's up? So I'm a couple minutes early here. This stupid chair is annoying. Can't even move on it without it.
Hey, Nikki Chuckles. I think he's anxious, frustrated at Revelations.
Hey, your way again.
Hey, Mamie girl, welcome.
Hey, Golden. Hey.
Right, Taji?
There's a little fan on here. I'm hot. It's already like 20 degrees outside Celsius. Why does it sound so weird? It should stop in a
If
minute.
you're just coming in, welcome.
Pringles, oh, it's a sticker.
Lots to talk
I had
about.
it on my calendar, but I must have taken it off to change my calendar and forgot.
Very
yeah, we can see you, Panda Boy.
Should I go for it a little bit? I don't think so. I think
that's gonna be way too long.
We're gonna be good here, right?
Yes, very nice day. I have no plans today. I'm sweating. I'm probably gonna be yeah, we'll probably talk about some of that shit. Because I'm being forced to again. You know, I really wish people would just understand the concept of a private message. It's called a private message for a reason, not when you don't like something I say, you to go and put it public. It's really ridiculous. And I know people are going to say, oh, you didn't learn your lesson with the last girl a few weeks ago. Well, I was already talking to this girl before that girl. So I kind of let this one slip in and, you know, again, got fooled. So I got, we're going to go through the messages going back to October 6th. It's as far back as I can go. She's gone back and deleted a lot of her messages, you know, for whatever reason. Definitely not a good look for someone that's supposedly innocent. Yeah, private conversation is supposed to be private conversation.
Hey, Jam Puff.
I'll explain. I'm not going to show anything.
If anybody knows exactly what's going on more than I do, then please chime in. All I know is that I just saw some stuff on Jessica Messica's community tab, and then SJAM. I guess he no longer has a girlfriend because they broke up, and he's saying certain things happened as to why they broke up because he was doing some stuff with another female online.
I'm just gonna say some things. I'm gonna explain some things.
Hey, Amy Judy, welcome.
Why I felt the way I did and why I acted the way I did near the end. And as far as what happened last night, as far as, you know, saying I'm gonna go to the farms with her information, which I'll say right off the hop, I never intended to do. I know I said it was wrong to say, but there's reasons. So we'll get to that. People can form their own opinions. You already will. So I might as well say my piece, say my side, because everyone, you know, women like to band together. You know, don't blame you.
Exactly, Amy Judy. I mean, Foodie Beauty is very vile for what she has said and done to BBJ. I really wish somebody would take that cat away from her.
The last two women I've been with have had major issues with men in their past, which is a huge red flag. Well, half the conversation's been deleted. There's plenty of things I can show you, and I'll explain my thinking and my feelings and why I handled things the way that I did. So, yeah, as you know, there's been a whole lot of drama going on with some girls and stuff. You know, I was kind of naive and let a lot of girls jump into my DMs. And, you know, I was really open with a lot of them. You know, two of them I exchanged photos with.
Okay. Hey, Sarili.
Never have I done that before with girls on Instagram, online, on YouTube. That's another issue I have about it's okay to dox my real name in these conversations, but I can't dox you. Okay.
Where does SJAM live? SJAM lives in small town Ontario. He actually doesn't live that far away from me, to be honest, Tip Top. Like, who lives close to me? Sagittarius Shoddy, Emily Fart, something Nails something. Then we got Wolfie, we got Foodie Beauty, we got Pete's, we got SJAM.
Anyways, I don't want to do this to fight with this girl anymore.
Harley
I really want this to
Steele.
end. This has gotten bigger again than it needed to be. She's chosen to go public with it, not because she's scared, not because she's worried. She wants to drag me. Same as the last girl.
Very true, Mary. I mean, Jessica Missica's been in the middle of a lot of situations. And now I see her contacting, she's contacting McHenry Cruiser and stirring up shit. And then he's making videos going at people that have left comments like, it's a mess.
If they were so worried for safety, they would have called the police. But again, they've resorted to coming public.
Hey, Vanessa M.
I've already striked several videos or privacy complaint, whatever, putting my full name on the internet. I never said I was going to dox your kids. We'll get to that. Hey, basic. I don't use my full. I didn't think I had my full name on Instagram. Honestly, I guess I did, but still, that's not an excuse. I know the full names of
both the last girls I've
been with, and I've never said it, and I've never talked about it, and I've never put messages up of things they've said to me or done to me because I don't.
Like I've said, I mean, I am one to keep people's private messages to me private. There are a lot of people who message me about a lot of things. I wouldn't think to put their messages up online because I'm just not that type of person. So I feel for SJAM. I mean, a lot of people like to put you into certain situations where they can post your messages and make you look bad. So I totally get it because I've been through it.
I don't believe in
recently.
I think it's shit. It's supposed to be private conversations.
Hey, yep, I'm here too.
So, anyways,
what's up,
I got
Maria?
involved with this other girl. Around the time stuff went to shit with this other girl, and she was there for me, helped me through that, and seemed to be really, she's a very supportive person to me. So I did really like her. I started seeing her about in September. The lazy shit's way gone and over with. It's done with. I've talked about what I'm talking about. My breathing is not that good either. It's hot.
Stop doing dumb things. You could say that, Karina. You could, but sometimes as humans, we're creatures of habit. We're also social creatures. Like we gotta talk to other people. We like to talk to other people. That's how we're built. But then people, it seems online, like to post people's private messages.
I haven't slept. I've been up all night. And I want to say right now, I'm not looking for fucking sympathy. Everyone says, oh, come on here, I'm going to be a victim. I'm not going to be a victim. I'm going to say it like it is. You think what you want. I'm sick of being forced to do this shit. But if I don't, people are just going to have their own assumptions about me. You've already had people saying they're unsubscribing and blocking me and canceling their memberships. And it's like, you got 2 conversations of a 2-month-long relationship. I'm so sick of people getting into my business and having opinions about me when you don't know the context of why I did these things. Anyways.
Fresh Flower says, just wanted to say thank you, Monty, for the live streams. Help me lay off my anxiety, not to be up all in my thoughts. Much appreciated the chat, too, for the smiles and opinions. You're very welcome, Fresh Flowers. Positive vibes your way and everything.
Got involved with this girl early September. Things were pretty good through September. A little bit on and off here and there. There was a lot of things that she didn't tell me about herself and stuff, and I didn't find it out until later, like the last few weeks. Lots of red flags, lots of things that have been worrying me, lots of reasons I haven't been able to. I wanted to end this weeks ago and was scared to, and I will speak on that. So, about a month ago, things started getting a little weird as far as if we would get in a fight or anything like that. She would start sending every picture that I've ever sent to her, sexual pictures, videos, and it was like, to me, it was hanging it over my head that, hey, I got this. You better not, end things.
Yikes.
Or fuck things up, basically. So that's what I'm going through October here. I'm seeing a bunch of my pictures. I said to stop. I said, stop that now. And she said, don't tell me what to do. I said, I don't need them to send.
Is he live?
I don't need them anymore. I'm going to send them to Ariel. So she threatened.
Yes, she's live right. He's live right now.
Send my sexual videos and pictures to Ariel. I said, why send Ariel my shit? And she says, because you said you want Ariel, which was a long time ago when I said that.
Who is he talking about? It seems
So
he got into another type of relationship, and he's talking about, oh, he met this person in September.
that's when I started getting some red flags. There was some before that. It's very messy. It's very complicated. I've spoke to Ronnie a bunch of times about this, and he said, I need to be very careful with how I handle this relationship. And
Yeah, Ariel G, I believe, is who he's talking about.
I ended up there were sexual videos on
So,
both ends. So hers are all
okay.
deleted now, of course, and a lot of the shit she said has been deleted, but not all of it. I got lots of screenshots. I got about a month worth of this stuff. Like I said, I'd already been talking to this girl before I had talked to the other girl. So
Hey, Precious Shitty, welcome to the chat. How you doing?
she also seems to be friends with Jessica. She says a whole lot of shit about Jessica in my chat and my messages to me. She usually sends me screenshots constantly of Jessica's Discord. So if you're wondering how shit gets leaked out of her Discord,
There is a major divide in the community. Like I'm saying, certain people have come in and just pretty much ripped the
so I'm just looking
community
through here for
apart.
things and points of interest to speak
Hey, to the
about,
side.
just to give examples of. Well, if you don't care, then leave.
Right, Maria? Why the hell would you send sexual pics to anyone anymore? Especially dealing with this type of niche here. It seems as soon as you send any type of pics to anybody, it can be leaked the same day, the next day, a month, a year, 2 months, whenever. It's actually pretty scary that people who should be adults are doing this to each other.
So yeah, she's gonna drag my name and shit. This girl has issues with drinking. We both do. We've kind of enabled each other. I don't want to. I really don't want to drag her, but she's done some things drunk that shouldn't have been doing. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, thank you, Pat D. Positive vibes.
She sent me pictures of Kaya making fun of Kaya's looks. I'm not
Right.
the only one that does that.
Right, Karina, exactly.
So she talks a lot about how much money she spends on alcohol and how it's not fair to her kids. And there's been police there doing wellness checks on her and her kids several times over the last month, twice recently that I know of. And so I started having concerns right then, as far as that goes. So I kind of went in on her about the kids thing, saying, I grew up.
No, Nolabu. No, I think she just hasn't decided to post or go on live stream.
Alcoholic family.
Whose kids? He's talking about the person he was talking to, their children.
Family, it's not fair to them, shit like that, and she didn't like that. So that's when things started really going downhill these last couple of weeks.
So let's hear this again. So she got CPS called on her.
Having concerns right then, as far as that goes. So I kind of went in on her about the kids thing, saying, I grew up with an alcoholic family. It's not fair to them, shit like that, and
hey, Channel
like
Cupcake.
So that's when things started really going downhill these last couple of weeks. So let's just scroll ahead here.
Yes, the woman he was talking to.
She's frequently giving me information from Discord. That's all I'll say about that. I've told her
Karina,
several times I don't care about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Stop it. But we know this world is after an SJAM be cheating.
About it.
You better stop that. SJAM is a zaddy, okay, Karina? Zaddy with a Z.
She continued talking to Danzig behind my back.
He
I don't
was
have
bad.
Kids, so don't talk about my drinking. My drinking is my own problem. It affects me, not my kids. She continued talking to Danzig, which was the person that leaked my nudes out. Was the person that originally leaked the nudes out that I had.
Danzig?
Which I thought was a pretty big stab in the back. She would get drunk and talk to Danzig, and they would send sexual pictures to each other while we were together, which I had to forgive that. Wow. Like I said, there's a lot of conversation here.
Marie, maybe he's put it into the landlord and tenant board. Who knows? Maybe he has until the end of the month. Who knows?
So I got a lot to get through.
TMI, yeah.
I'm not going to say everything.
Hey,
Basically,
Hankster.
anytime anything also would go bad, she would say, delete my pictures. Which I always said, no, I'm not deleting her pictures. She has mine. I had a bad feeling when things went bad that she would go public about it, was somehow exposing me. I knew this was going to happen. It had to happen eventually. Last night I had enough.
Scary times.
Goodbye. Don't need that shit.
Scary times is all I will say. If you have a YouTube channel, don't be sending the nudies out. I've learned that lesson. Not that I've been sending the nudes out. I'm just saying, if you got a YouTube channel, just don't. Probably using up your security,
So,
maybe.
my insurance started sending her pictures back to her when she started acting like that, which she did not like.
Bevs, you seem to be on the up and up with what's going on.
And then she says, delete them. I said, no. Again, she proceeds to send me my videos, my pictures. There's about 8 pictures there. She frequently told me how she was attracted to me and all that kind of shit. That's like kind of irrelevant. It was, good when it was good, but it was frequently on and off. So once I started throwing the pictures back in my face, that's when I really started getting concerned about how to get out of this. I felt trapped in it.
If you're late,
I told Ronnie that weeks ago.
Coming in, it seems there has been an issue with Lazy Bones and Jessica Messica and SJAM. Seems SJAM's stuff has been leaked once again. It seems SJAM had a girlfriend but was doing stuff with somebody else, and then he allegedly supposedly cheated, and all these things are coming out in the open as per Jessica Messica's post from hours ago. I saw it on there. It was confusing. I have no idea what was going on. The last time I heard from SJAM, he was allegedly supposedly getting evicted. And this is a lot coming out right now. Hey, Epista, what's up? Mary, you're hilarious.
And then she was threatening for me to delete her pictures.
Online, Maria.
Or I'll regret it.
Hey, W.
She sent me a bunch of Jessica Messica's Discord shit. And then she got mad at me one night and said how she's going to go to the bar and see how many numbers she can get. Said, I bet I can get at least 2 numbers tonight.
Yikes. Really?
She frequently is focusing on drama, negativity in that whole Discord shit that I really didn't like. I just keep having trouble. I really just don't want to do this video, honestly. I don't feel right doing it. Which isn't what I wanted to happen.
Hey, Don's Hogbox. What's up? I do feel like this is Sataji. It is. Because I've been through it. SJAM's now been through it twice.
But I feel it's necessary to talk about this to kind of show where I was coming from. Never fucking threaten a dog's kids. I'm so sick of hearing that. I know what the message said.
Very true.
I was afraid to break up with her, basically, because I knew this shit was going to happen. So, I'm scrolling through here. So, over the weeks, continued on and off. Like I said, when things would get bad, nobody's off limits. Nothing's off limits. People doxed pictures of my fucking nieces and stuff. It's on. It's off limits now.
Maria, he's saying that this situation occurred before the whole situation with his pictures being leaked. So it was kind of this like ongoing situation happening.
And that was my issue. I trust people too much.
Hey, Nikki Chuckles.
It's not fucking obvious.
I said hello to you, right?
It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. So,
what role does Jessica Messica have in all of this? It seems she's like the center point to a lot of things happening in this little corner of the girlverse.
Shut up about it. You can't prove it, so shut up.
Hey, Blizzy and Mimi.
Anyways, if I didn't answer back within a couple minutes, she would start, I felt manipulated, felt bad. I felt like I always,
I do feel bad for him, Marie. What's going on with his connection?
Otherwise, she would kind of go off the deep end. She would go through periods of not taking her medication. She has behavioral problems.
You're welcome, Nikki.
Responsibility to stay with her and
True, Carlotta.
I was really, like I said, I was scared for it to end because I didn't know how she was going to react. And it basically went as about how I planned. Basically, it's a long story short. There's way too much messages here. It's basically the same shit over and over again, the same nonsense fighting at each other. I did not want to speak about someone else. Someone brings this shit out. What about a fat fetish? I prefer women that like bigger guys. That's all there is to it.
Okay.
Exactly. Screenshots don't lie. Yeah, and I have them. Basically, we get to the point. Last night, I told her that I talked to another girl the other day. It was a girl that I've, on and off had a relationship with for 10 years, mostly just, we hit each other up for some, camera, fun.
Oh.
So
that's his girlfriend. Okay, so he's been on and off with somebody for 10 years and they do camera fun together. Okay, gotcha.
I had done that the other day. Yes, I cheated.
Hey, Flordea.
So I told her, and obviously she went off, and I really wanted her not to expose my shit. So I did threaten that I would go to the farms if she breaks up, because I didn't want to break up with her because I didn't know what she was going to do then. But I did say I would go to the farms. I said, you've sent me pictures of your kids. Basically, to say that, I have a lot of shit on you, so don't start shit on me because things went bad. That's basically what I meant by it. It was wrong to say.
Right,
but
Karina? Hey.
I would say I would never dox children.
Hey, Jackie.
I never said I would dox children. I said I'll go to the farms, and I said, remember, you sent pictures of your kids to me.
Right, Focus.
Yeah, I guess that looks like a threat. I really wanted her to be scared. I knew that was her biggest fear. Her biggest fear was her kids getting doxxed. So that's something I used. I wanted her to be scared and not talk about me and not expose my shit, which she ended up doing anyways.
Yeah, it seems so, Mary.
Whatever, call it blackmail. I wanted to blackmail her to not say anything.
He basically confirmed he threatened her by saying he was going to go to the farms. But SJAM, you don't like the farms because there's a lot of pictures of SJAM on the farms.
Because she could say a lot of shit and show a lot of my shit. I don't care if my dick has been doxxed before. I don't want it doxxed again. So yeah, it's messy. I've definitely made a lot of wrong decisions in it.
He has.
I'm not even going to bring up the alcohol thing because it's not a valid excuse. 99% of the times I say shit I shouldn't, or shit that goes out of line, is when I'm drunk. It's not an excuse, but I mean, sober, I would never have said that. I was scared. So I don't know what else to say. I was scared for the last few weeks about how to end this, and
I have not seen SJAM's picture, nor do I want to. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Hey, DeLuna.
What to tell you,
is SJAM in a relationship with Jessica? No, he's not in a relationship with Jessica Mysticia.
I was worried all my pictures and videos were going to get exposed. I just wanted to scare her. I wanted to piss her off. That's what, like I said, we were really good. Then when we were bad, we would say bad things to each other to piss each other off and upset each other, and then we'd always make up. So I thought this was another one of those. Like I said, she got drunk one night, showed nudes and stuff to Danzig, who is a lesbian or bi, whatever you want to call it, which is also cheating. So she cheated first. Yes, I fucking cheated. I guess technically I had fucking did some shit on cam with a girl that wasn't my girlfriend. So yeah, I cheated. So, and I told.
Wait a second. What? I thought he said that was his girlfriend. Like, this is super confusing. Let me go back a little bit.
Each other off and upset each other, and then we'd always make up. So I thought this was another one of those. Like I said, she got drunk one night.
Yeah.
Showed nudes and stuff to Danzig, who is a lesbian.
Okay,
bi,
got
whatever you want to call it, which is also cheating. So she cheated first. Yes, I fucking cheated. I guess technically I had fucking did some shit on cam with a girl that wasn't my girlfriend. So yeah.
Wait a second, but then didn't you say that was your girlfriend, as in the on and off person for 10 years, that when you guys get frisky and want to get shaggy, you guys do camera stuff? This is very confusing. Who's Danzig? Danzig was a person that used to hang out in SJAM's chat. So was Ariel G. Hey, Bevs, are you there?
So when I told her about it, I wanted to end things. And yeah, I really wanted to, I know I'm repeating myself, I wanted to scare her into not talking.
Yikes.
So yeah, I brought up her kids and I shouldn't have.
Wrong way to go, SJAM.
Yeah, I don't know. I make a lot of bad decisions, but I never would have done it. I don't go on the farms.
I do, W.
I am pretty bitter.
I need a Vicky Vibes whiteboard.
About people exposing my young nieces on the farms in their diaper,
That is something I do not like. Please don't post people's family members, especially young kids, on the farms. I am telling you, the farms has people on there that have these unlisted links to a lot of PDF file stuff. You could literally Google it. Just Google it, like the farms, Kiwi Farms, unlisted links. I can even point you in the right direction. Like, it's wrong to post little children on the farms. It's not right.
I make a
Don't
lot of
do
bad
it.
decisions, but
Hey, Patricia.
I never would have done it.
The
I
farms
don't
are
go on
down.
farms. I mean,
Yes, the farms are down once again. Their ISP has pulled the plug on them once again.
I am pretty bitter about people exposing my young nieces
Hey,
on the
Rado.
farms in their diaper. You know, it's disgusting. Predators could be on the farms using those pictures for disgusting reasons.
And they do.
I've been very bitter about
They
it.
do
They've
use those
exposed my
pictures.
aunt, my uncles, my cousin, you know, people who have nothing to do with YouTube or anything. So yeah, I've been really pissed off about that. I knew it wasn't going to work out like quite a long time ago, but like I said, every time we would fight or anything, she would start sending me all my pictures. I feel that was blackmailing me into staying with her, making me scared of those pictures getting out and videos. Just because my picture's been leaked before doesn't mean I want it all out there.
Do people in Monty's chat have a name? If not, we should find a cool name. Well, we call ourselves the Fire Squad on my main channel, so I guess we're the Fire Squad here.
And now she's saying personal information about me about being into fat fetish or whatever. Yeah, I prefer thinner women who are into bigger guys. I don't care. There's a lot of people into that. It wasn't meant to be a threat. It was meant to make her mad, to make her be quiet and not say anything about me. I did have one, I guess.
Really, Tiny Ghost, I do not like the PDF stuff. Come on, get out of here.
So yeah, I don't handle things properly sometimes, especially when I drink.
That's another thing. The PDF label is too readily available in this niche. Everybody calling everybody else PDF files. You know you are diluting the strength of that word, right? Or the phrase, whatever you want to put it. I hate when everybody else is labeling somebody who, by all means, isn't into that stuff, then you label them that. I cannot stand that crap. Don't do it. It's really annoying.
You want to call it blackmail, then it was blackmail. I wanted her to be quiet.
Hey, Twizzler Gobbler. Thank you,
I don't
Jordan.
like Foodie Beauty's tatas.
Wait a second. Wasn't that in
I didn't mean it to be a threat, but whatever.
Wasn't that in the text that he likes Foodie Beauty's tatas? Well,
threat is a threat. What can I do about
is that a bad thing?
it now? This is something we always did. We always like said fucked up shit to each other, mean shit, hurt each other, and then we'd end up getting back together. It was kind of an on and off thing like that for months. Like I said, I can keep saying it. I was scared. I fucking said something. I wanted to keep her quiet, and I shouldn't have said it. I tried to make things up with her after that, you know, which she didn't show. But yeah, I'm not trying to come on here and say I'm acting the one that acts right. I make a lot of mistakes.
Is this vid from today? Yes, he's still live. He is.
So, anyways, this is just going to be a hangout. We don't have anything planned today. I'll probably crash pretty early. I'm tired. I haven't slept.
Have I seen her tatas as in Foodie Beauty's tatas? Yes, I've seen her tatas on the farms. I've seen her tatas on OnlyFans. I've seen Foodie's tatas on, where was that site? Patreon, when she kept on doing the flashing in April. And I've seen her tatas on YouTube when she, quote unquote, accidentally flashes people.
I didn't share.
I think we've all seen her tatas at some point in time, Maria.
Her kids online.
I have seen way too much.
I don't have pictures of her kids. She has sent me pictures of her kids in the past, but I did not save them. So I wouldn't have been able to dox her kids if I wanted to. I don't even know her son's name.
Yes, he is addressing the Jessica Messica post. Yes,
yeah,
that's
obviously
exactly
I
what
made
he's
it
doing.
seem like I was going to.
How do you feel
I haven't
after?
any pictures of her.
How do you feel after seeing Foodie Beauty's tatas? I don't feel anyway. Hey, I treat this like a job where, you know, it's a business. I should rather say I treat this as a business.
Gay porn. I haven't done gay porn. I'm not acting like a victim. I was scared. You didn't see everything. Like I said, every time something went bad, all my shit was thrown back on my face. Everything that I ever gave her. So I was scared of where she was going to put that. I said she has behavioral disorders and she will be vengeful and do things.
What did Jessica Messica post? Jessica Messica posted SJAM's private conversations between either one or several people. the pictures are a little bit too small for me to kind of see properly, but the post was from a few hours ago.
Just to hurt somebody.
So SJAM is addressing that situation
She cheated on me first.
with
And then I cheated on her, and I
Danzig.
was scared that she was going to expose all my shit. I wanted to make her mad. So I said I was going to go to the farms.
Okay, I think I got the gist of the situation. So he got into a relationship online with somebody from this verse. Then he still had that other person who allegedly supposedly is his girlfriend, but they really were just online people for about 10 years that would get frisky and do cam stuff together. So I guess that was the girlfriend he originally was talking about. But now I guess he got into a relationship with Lazy Bones, but then it soured, and Lazy Bones was showing the private messages between himself and other people in Jessica Messica's Discord. Then Jessica Messica took those pictures and put in our community tab. So yeah, it seems they never met. He's never met his girlfriend on and off for 10 years. He never met Lazy Bones, from what I've gathered.
I never specifically said I was going to dox her kids. I said I will go to the farms. Don't forget you sent me pictures of your kids. That's all I'm saying, as in, don't fucking leak my shit because I have a lot of your shit. That's all I meant by it. It's my stupid
Exactly,
fridge.
MP. It seems that's the
I
case.
didn't meet her in real life, no.
Oh, look who do we have here.
She was
So Jessica Messica is saying no, it's not Lazy. Then please chime in and tell me who it is, because I thought it was Lazy. Please tell me who, if you want to.
sending nude pictures of some other girl on camera, and she was on camera with her. A girl that's into like she's bi, whatever. No, I never saved the kids' photos. I didn't delete them. I never had them. She had sent them. I think she had sent their school pictures to me like weeks ago. I never saved them.
Well, why is she doing
Danzig's into
that
women.
for? Wait a second. Why would she send the school pictures to you? Like, why would you, as a person, send a person you've met online your kids' school pictures? Like, I don't get that. I've seen it happen too many times, and I don't get it. Don't send your kids' pictures to guys. I wouldn't be comfortable getting any women's kids' pictures sent to me, especially if I haven't met them. Like, don't do that. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to anybody else. Lazy Jessica Messica says Lazy was the first woman he did it to. Now it's someone Jaslyn. Okay. Jacqueline.
She was trying to
Yeah, why
convince her
send
to
them
dump me and all
online?
this other shit. I'm like, yeah, I make a lot of fucking mistakes, but I always come on here and I tell the fucking truth. A lot of people do not do that. I didn't say she was hot. I'm saying one night I fell asleep and this girl was mad and went and showed a bunch of pictures and video cammed with Danzig, who was calling her hot and everything else. She told me the conversation. How is that not cheating? So yeah, I cheated too, but I knew things were over weeks ago. I just didn't know how to end it without it blowing up in my face like it has. No, it wasn't Luna. Luna's married.
Right, Erado.
I think she still lingers around, but I don't care if people like me or not. I really don't. I have my reasons for doing it. I really wanted her to make sure she stayed quiet, so I used her worst fear against her.
I think that was a wrong move, SJAM. Inevitably, if this person was gonna put out those private messages, they were just gonna do it anyway, no matter what you did. Fresh flowers, I am totally not getting involved here. I don't want to get involved. All I'm just gonna say is that, hey, just be aware of your private messages. Your private conversations can be released at any point in time within this niche. Like it's happened to me, it can happen to you, it can happen to anybody, is all I'm gonna say. And I definitely will not get myself involved in this
It
stuff.
wasn't Ronnie. But yeah, you can ask Ronnie. I've been sending him, telling him some of the things that have been going on. I was out with Ronnie and opened my messages from her, and all of a sudden there's my dick fucking popping up on my screen just because she liked to send them, throw it in my face that she had them.
Yeah, I get it, fresh flowers. I
don't
totally
have a
get it.
magnifying lens. I wasn't in the right. I wouldn't say I was in the right. I was just, I was scared. I was drunk, which, I make very bad choices when I drink. They don't call it a drinking solution. They call it a drinking problem, right?
True. I think he should really get help with that.
But I'm not using that as an excuse because I know people hate that. But sober, I would never have done that. But at the end of the day, this girl has some issues. She started scaring the shit out of me, and I started getting really worried. I didn't know about some of her mental conditions when I got with her, and she frequently doesn't take her medication and becomes a very hateful, mean person, and has dragged me in people's chats several times. I've had people message me asking why she's coming for me so hard, and I'll be like, oh, it's just, one of those days for her. She's having a bad day.
Like Trailer Park Boys? With who though? Ricky?
I might have issues, but
or Bubbles?
I would never do some of that shit. I was really
smash that like button.
I'm not shaming her, but she needed to be on her medication, and when she was on her medication is when she would act out against me and be very ignorant and rude to me. I'm not shaming her for it. I don't have perfect mental health. I did like her, and that's why I stuck it out so long, because it wasn't her fault. But I got scared as to what she was capable of doing with some of these behavioral disorders that she has.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not doing the stupid. Like I said, I have not talked to any other new girls on Instagram.
Okay.
Since all that first shit happened with the first girl. I'm not into this. I'm not doing this. Victim shaming. Every woman is a fucking victim. And they all stick together, band together, and go after men. I'm not shaming her. I'm saying it like it is. Like, that I wasn't aware of some of these conditions that she had beforehand, which are very frightening when they get out of hand.
Well, here we go again. Like I said, I'm not going to get involved in this situation. I'm just going to remain neutral towards this. I'm not going to be on anybody's side. I'm just saying, it really sucks when people's DMs get released, is all I'm saying. Private should be private.
I'm not shaming anybody. Well, she's exposed herself now by putting her personal stuff out, so she's kind of doxed herself, so it's not lazy. Oh yeah, at this point, I'm not trusting anybody. I get frequently, even last night, I got like 4 or 5 people trying to message me on Instagram. I'm not going to answer you. At this point, I'm being baited for people to say stuff and for me to say stuff back.
I think so. I think at this point in time, there's a lot of baiting going on. Like, I have the same with people messaging me on Twitter or on Instagram. And my thing is, hey, if we were cool before months ago, then hey, I can still have a casual conversation with somebody. But anybody new, no, I'm not trying to talk to anybody new. I'm not trying to, go behind a hi, I like your video or your live stream. I'm like, okay, cool, thank you, I appreciate it, the support. Other than that, you really just got to be very careful with who you talk to, because it seems everybody's trying to set you up.
You're gonna shave your head.
You like the jack-o'-lantern? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Really cute.
Yeah, we were kind of codependent, and we enabled each other because she drinks a lot too. Drinks as much as I do, if not more. What horrible thing is you to know? You always come around when shit goes down, Kermit. I didn't victim shame women, but a lot of them, it seemed, they band together. It doesn't matter, I didn't hear any outrage about Jessica going nude, where there was potentials for minors to see her nude self on camera. No one said nothing about that. There was no outrage when my nude pictures got released out on the internet, but there was major outrage about me sharing a picture that wasn't nude to a mutual friend of a girl that I was talking to. You guys stick together. A lot of you have issues with men. Not everybody. I'm not trying to be like that. But these last 2 girls I've been with have had major men issues. And it shows at this point. It's red flags, big time. No, because you guys band together when you don't even know the other side of the story. That's my issue all the time. And then I'll come up with my side of the story. Everyone's still against me. It doesn't matter what I say, what I do. I'm always the bad guy. I'm always the one doing shit wrong.
To be fair, there is banding together against men in this girlverse. I'm not going to sugarcoat or say, it's not true. It is true. There's a lot of people who go with the wave, who go with the herd mentality without really assessing the other side of the story.
So, no one's ever on my side, no matter what. All I'm saying is that my viewers, a majority of them are women. A lot of them probably have issues with some men. And these last 2 definitely had major issues with men. And that definitely was a problem. And then they band together with other women who hate men. And then it's like a big circle. It's the same group of people all the time. It's these same groups of people.
True, Harlow.
what would we fight about? Me not answering back within 5 minutes, and she would say, "Oh, I'm too busy to talk to her." And I would say, "No, I'm not busy. I'm watching a video." Every time I went into Chantel's chat, as soon as I sent a message in Chantel's chat, she's like, "Oh, you're busy. Too busy talking to your fucking fupa," or whatever she would call it. Like, I was literally being watched all the time, everywhere I went.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, I'm here too. If you send pictures that could be leaked, very true.
I don't care, like, if you want to be. I'm just saying it like it was. I'm saying how I felt. Was I perfect? No. But
thanks, Bevs.
I'm sick of being made out to be this monster all the time. And why do these girls, if they're so scared about these things, if that first girl thought I really leaked one of her nudes, why the fuck would you go public about it, make it a big deal, draw this attention to you, just to drag me? If you're really upset about a nude of yours being released, you would have went to the police. If this girl was so worried about...
I can agree with that. Like, yeah, if she's worried, go to the police so that, SJAM is cautioned not to release, her nudes. Yep, Jen Puff says, I think it's all uncalled for drama. Private messages should remain private or should be private. Yes. I'm on that sentiment as well. Private stuff should remain private because I'm sure there's a lot of private conversations of people listening right now that you would not want to be put on the internet. There's many private conversations I've had in the past that I wouldn't want to be put on the internet for it to be looked at and dissected and then, narratives twisted. Like, it's just not right.
Being watched all the time, everywhere I went. I don't care, like, if you want to be. I'm just saying it like it was. I'm saying how I felt. Was I perfect? No. But I'm sick of being made out to be this monster all the time.
Right, Maria, exactly.
And why do these girls, if they're so scared about these things, if that first girl thought I really leaked one of her nudes, why the fuck would you go public about it, make it a big deal, draw this attention to you, just to drag me? If you're really upset about a nude of yours being released, you would have went to the police. If this girl was so worried about me exposing her kids on the farms, which I would never have done, which I didn't say I was going to do.
Very true, Maria.
I said, I'm going to go to the farms. And I said, remember, you sent pictures of your kids to me. Basically, shut up. I have shit on you. You have shit on me.
But doesn't that mean that you would post her kid's picture on the farms? Like, if you say that, then my interpretation would be like, oh crap, SJAM's going to post my kids' pictures on the farms. Let's listen to this again because SJAM has done or said certain things.
I'm sick of being made out to be this monster all the time. And why do these girls, if they're so scared about these things, if that first girl thought I really leaked one of her nudes, why the fuck would you go public about it, make it a big deal, draw this attention to you, just to drag me? If you're really upset about a nude of yours being released, you would have went to the police. If this girl was so worried about me exposing her kids on the farms, which I would never have done, which I didn't say I was going to do, I said, I'm going to go to the farms. And I said, remember, you sent pictures of your kids to me. Basically, shut up. I have shit on you. You have shit on me.
But SJAM, you should have never said it that way, though, because what that is saying to other people, even with me, is that you were threatening her that you're gonna, her kids' pictures are gonna end up on the farms. You might not have meant that, but that's the interpretation by most or even everybody. If you're gonna say something like that, so I think how he said things really didn't look good.
Why, if she was so scared, again, she was in Danny's chat. Danny, look at Discord. Look at Discord. Clear your palate. Because I was in there talking and Danny was talking to me and we were having fun, talking, and she just couldn't help it. She had to drag me. She just had to get it out there. So this is a private shit. It should have stayed private. If she didn't like what I said, okay, we're done. We're over. Block me, delete me, end of it. No, it wasn't about that. It's about dragging men. Again. Oh, yeah, we can move on. I don't care. I don't need to talk about it anymore. I just want to make my facts known.
Yeah, this is the whole mess.
And why I acted the way I did at the end. And why I said the things I did. Oh, I'm sure she's watching. I'm sure she's fucking posting way more conversations of ours online. Which I'm going to be, again, the bigger person, not say names, not show fucking screenshots. Those are private conversations between us.
Right, Dot, exactly. This is a whole mess.
Anyways, we're going to move on. I don't have anything planned for cooking today. We just made that casserole last night. It was really good. I have another leftover casserole, which I'm probably gonna have to freeze. It's been there for like 4 days. We got that dessert bar that's still in the freezer. Forgot about it. So yeah, I don't think we're doing the cooking today. We're just gonna hang out. Like I said, I didn't sleep last night. I slept maybe 2 hours. So I imagine, by 6, 7 o'clock, I'm probably gonna be passed out. So
Facts, Mary.
We're just gonna hang out today. We're gonna chit chat. There's gonna be a lot of people coming in about these allegations. So I'm probably gonna be having to, repeat myself on some things.
A complete
I
mess.
am getting tired of being forced to. This is gonna be the last time with this. Like I said, when shit went bad with this other girl, I was already talking to this girl. So I pursued it. There was red flags from the beginning, and I ignored them. So
cute pumpkin in the background, for sure.
I'm pretty naive. I'm too trusting. I guess I can sometimes be, I don't know. People like to say trauma dump. I like to say, like, I share my feelings about how I feel about certain things, or if I'm having a bad day. I like to talk about it with people, with friends. I confide too much in strangers. So never blame the woman. Just got done saying I'm not innocent in it either. Take a shot, Nate. So yeah, that's the next thing I need to really get serious about is getting my drinking. I need to get sober again.
He does.
Shit.
I think your drinking problem is too much.
At the end of the day, I just want to fit in, and I make a lot of mistakes as far as, I say the wrong things. Something I've always kind of done. I'm really good at, like, not thinking before I speak. Yeah, I definitely need to get sober again. I don't really know. I don't have a plan yet. My parents now know that I've been off the wagon for a while again. I've been spending money on drinking and not paying for bills. So they're really pissed off at me. They're not really talking to me.
That's sad.
I have a lot of shit to figure out. Other things to focus on.
Yeah. Positive vibes on his sobriety. I don't like when, people have an issue when it comes to drinking alcohol. So positive vibes to SJAM on getting sober.
So obviously I need to stop telling myself that I can beat this alcohol shit on my own, because I can't. I'm procrastinating reaching out. Fake cry. See, if I say anything now or say my feelings, I'm just looking for sympathy, or whatever. You'll come up with something. So
congrats, Nolabu.
This is a really beautiful day out.
For sure, Scalfin.
Virgin allegation. It's been so long, I'm probably a newborn virgin. I wouldn't know how to do it now anyway. It's been like 8 years.
For sure, Irado. At least he's being accountable and taking responsibility and explaining his part of the whole entire situation.
I don't like the idea of AA sitting in a room.
I thought he was in AA before.
I just don't see how that's going to keep me sober. Like, I think I definitely need some counseling. You can see alcohol counselors and stuff. I think that's where I need to start first. I had to reach out to my doctor, and then my doctor's going to want to, it's going to just be overwhelming having to, talk to my doctor, and then go to this appointment, go to that appointment, go to this meeting, go to that meeting. It's going to be difficult. I managed it on my own for 2 months there, and I don't know, part of me always says I could do it myself, but I really need to, now that I'm, like, putting myself publicly and people are putting conversations publicly. I have to get my shit together, because I just don't think when I drink. So
true, Maria. Sometimes it's even good just having somebody there for you that you can talk to, confide in, tell them the best days, the worst days of your journey to sobriety. But he doesn't have anybody right now. His housemate left, and I still believe he's in issues with paying the rent. Like, there's a lot going on in SJAM's life right now. Hey, Maribeth.
I've been nothing but transparent on here. I've overshared. I let you guys into my life too much, as far as telling you about my problems and stuff like that. I should never have done that. It's just opened me up to ridicule, and people are just using the drinking thing against me constantly now.
For sure, Colada.
Me and Ronnie have never been like that. You're not allowed to date. You're not supposed to date people from AA, and you're not supposed to date people for a full year when you're in recovery. Hey, Beeson. It's a day at a time.
Grandma Smurf, I'm so sorry about your friend. Some people literally drink themselves
I
to
really don't
death,
want to bring this up, but I
and
think
it's
people are
really
not
sad.
stupid. I got fired from my job because I was drinking every day so
Oh,
much that I was too sick to get up to go to work. And then I'd be depressed about not going to work, so I drink again. And basically, like, missed a week and got fired. So,
yikes. A whole week?
yeah.
A whole week.
I would definitely say my life is a fucking mess right now. Like, my family's not talking to me.
Where did he work again? Didn't he get a job somewhere? What was it? I forgot. Does anybody remember? Is Bev still here? Hey, Tawanda.
Because I was honest. I was telling my parents, that, I made up some big fucking story that they didn't give me my last paycheck and shit because I didn't have money for rent, and they ended up paying my rent, so I didn't get fucking evicted. And then they found out I was lying, and that my alcohol addiction is really bad again, and they're pissed off at me, and basically said they're not gonna fucking help me again, which is
Man, that
understandable.
sucks that he
I
lost
know I'm
the
gonna
job.
fucking regret saying all this shit. Piggy's gonna have a fucking heyday.
I feel so bad for him. It's the
But
drinking.
and it's kind of made shit obviously worse. But now it's like
Was it dispatch at a taxi company? Something
it's kind
like
of too
that.
late for me to. Even if I find a job tomorrow, I'm probably not gonna be able to come up with my rent again. I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. I'm not e-bagging, I'm not dry bagging, so I'm just telling you what's going on.
Can I say one thing? This is a reality for a lot of people. I'm not going to drag SJAM over this because we are not all perfect. All of us make mistakes, including myself. I am not perfect. I will admit to my own faults and mistakes. But this is the reality for a lot of people that anybody can get into issues. Anybody can get into problems. Anybody could get addicted to anything. And he is literally just being straight up with you that he does have a problem.
I've got myself in fucking trouble um, because I've let alcohol fucking run my life.
I'm sure they do, Florida, if you really do think
So
about it that way.
there's really nothing more I need to say on that. I'm gonna talk to a temp agency tomorrow, but at the same time, it's like I really need to not even focus on work right now, but I have to because I got to pay bills. I need to focus on getting help
Exactly, Target Paul. Hey,
and getting fucking
Catacorn.
sober, but I can't because there's always this job and financial stress. So, which I know everybody deals with. It's just easier, if you're with somebody, you have two incomes, or if you have a roommate. I don't have a roommate. I don't have a significant other, so it just makes things so much harder. Thanks for super chat, Gianna. You really don't have to do that. I'm not doing a GoFundMe, and I'm e-begging. I've done it to myself. I
Exactly,
don't expect
Marie.
people to have sympathy about it. I know a lot of people don't,
Does he live alone?
and I don't
Yes.
blame you. These are usually the people who have never had issues with an addiction. I can't believe what I've let it take away from me. I've basically let it take everything from me. Relationships, friends. I've lost a lot of good friends on here because of alcohol, because of things I've done drunk and said drunk. I've made myself look like a monster, like a really bad person, because of shit that I say when I'm drinking.
He should join a
So
gym
today is my last day.
and go every day. Soon he won't want to drink or self destruct. He'll want to feel good. The mental health improves. It all works together.
I want to start fresh sober tomorrow. I am going to call the hospital. They have a program there where you can email, because I don't really want to call, and I don't know, it's just so hard to admit this shit. And I'm going to make it like an appointment or something to see was it addiction counselor, I think they call them. And we're going to start there, probably get my doctor involved. I haven't drinking yet today, but I will. I have some here, so I know I won't be able to not drink it. I'm not drunk yet. I'm having a last blow up.
Thanks, Karina.
It has to end. It really does. If it's
That as well, Doriel.
already too late, it's getting almost too late for me to rectify my financial problems. I can't do a bankruptcy. I did a consumer proposal last year, consolidated all my debt and shit, and they won't help you with any further debt. So I got
Yikes.
some stuff going to claims or whatever
So he already. Wow, I didn't even know that.
for my toll bill. And what else is? Oh yeah, my unemployment overpaid me like $3,000, so they've been on me about paying the money. So that's going to go to probably collections too.
Wow.
So it's going to make the amount way more.
I think people were sending him money, Marie. I'm sure some people still are.
It's hard to find good paying jobs. Like going with the temps, I'm not going to find something that's probably even going to pay my bills. I'm kind of stuck with a really expensive car that I didn't want. I helped a family member with bad credit get this car. I can afford it, but they couldn't afford it. They got laid off with COVID, so I had to take it back. And basically, my finances have gone down the tube since then. It's basically the same price as my fucking rent for a car.
Are you serious? That is, wow. Paying that much for a vehicle?
And I feel like I'm at the same place. I feel like I'm at the same place I was in June, but worse.
Maybe you can
When
sell
I
it.
came on here saying,
Exactly.
"Oh, this is going to change. This has to change. I'm getting help with this. I'm getting help with that." But now shit's even worse. So people are seeing the monster that I am when I drink, and I never saw it before.
That is not good.
I never saw discounting AA support. I just don't, for myself, I don't really want it.
I was just about to say, like, all the money he gave to Foodie Beauty, like, OMG.
But basically, everything crumbles down to fucking drinking. Every stupid thing I've done, every bad thing I've done, every fucking thing I've done on YouTube that's made me look terrible has been because of drinking. Yes, I'm the one that puts it down my throat, so I can't blame the booze. I know. That's not what I'm on here trying to do.
Totally Real Boyfriend says that was Ronnie's car, so Ronnie effed him over.
I can't get another roommate because I don't trust people with my cats, and there's not 2 bedrooms here. Ronnie was living in my living room with a fucking sheet hanging up. No one else is going to go down that. I'm not going to be able to get rid of it today with all this shit going on. I need to figure out other ways to deal with stress.
Mauso says never help a person with money problems with your money, because then they won't be able to
But
pay you
YouTube
back.
used to be that for me, but I've fucking ruined that. I've ruined my reputation on here for the most part. I know there'll be new people that'll come around, and I know a lot of people see the real me, who I really am, and
Is he mean when
I've
he's
realized a
drunk?
lot of things since coming on YouTube.
He can be mean when he's drunk, Maria.
Don't say it reminds you of Rev. I don't want to be like that fucking loser.
Karina says, my brother used to drink a lot, but we didn't give up on him. He started going to the gym. He found a passion in biking, and now he doesn't drink. Plus, he's a lot happier. Congrats to him, Karina.
Sick to overeating. I do enough of that already. I felt so good when I was sober there for 2 months. Like, I was motivated to work. I had a great attitude. The longer I drink, the longer period of time I've been off the wagon now for like a month and a half. Basically drinking almost daily. I'm starting to see the effects on my body again. I'm not drunk right now. I'm starting to feel the effects on my mental health again. I'm feeling the negativity again. I've just, given up basically on life again. So effects on my mental health, mostly my brain, not giving a fuck about anything, saying things I shouldn't say, being just a hateful person, trying to make people feel like shit like I do inside, hating myself, throwing up a lot, having digestive problems again like I did last year when I was...
Facts, Maria. That's what I say. If you're going to give or loan people money, just make sure that you loan them money that you would not expect to ever get back, because there's a reason why they need you to loan them money. Because when you really think about it, if somebody's asking you for money, and maybe they ask you once or twice, 3, 4 times, there's a reason why, because they're not able to generate that money themselves. So don't expect them to pay you back. Really don't. Because then that's how a lot of relationships get destroyed, friendships gets destroyed over money. Because somebody's borrowing money and keeps borrowing money, and either the frequency and or the amount increases. Maybe they used to borrow from you once a week or every once in a while, or once a month. Then once a month turns into once a week, then once a week turns into every couple of days, or the amounts keep going up. Maybe once a month they want 200, then next month they want 4, then 4 turns into 5.
Drinking too much.
It can be a mess.
Stomach pains and pains in my sides, like where my kidneys are. So it's really imperative that I stop. And like I said, I felt so great there for those 2 months. We were doing videos, we were cooking. I was enjoying life again. I feel like I was enjoying my job at the time, and then I quit that job out of the blue, and then that's when I fell off the wagon, and I haven't been back on it really since, more than a day or two at a time. I do recognize it, but I don't do anything about it.
Very true, most toes.
It never really was a problem to the last couple of years, but until I started coming on YouTube and seeing like myself drunk, seeing the things that I do drunk, the things that I say drunk.
Hey, Lisa P. When did he make this video? He's actually still live streaming right now.
It's really made me realize that this is like fucked up. Like, I'm really a lot more messed up than I thought I was, which is kind of scary. But now it's up to me to want to get help. I'm not sure about rent this coming month. I'm kind of trying not to worry about it. I'm just trying to find a job at this point.
Very true, Grandma Smurf, the treatment and everything else.
I don't really have any more family support because of this. My mom grew up with alcoholic parents, so she's pretty much let me have it. And, you know, my parents are pretty much done with me at this point right now, just because I've lied so much to cover up the drinking and make excuses for why I don't have money. And so,
yes, we are,
Edna.
We are indeed.
I was trying to protect them in the end at the time, but at the end I've hurt them more in the end. So, anyways, this is enough truth for a day. I think we're just gonna hang out, and tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow needs to be the day I take this shit serious. I spend like easily $800 to $1,000 a month on booze.
True, most hoes.
Here's my fucking rent. I got my last paycheck on Wednesday, and I paid my car payment, and the rest I spent on booze. So, and food.
Yikes! Well, you said booze first, SJAM. That is not good. You spent. Can we hear this again? Because, like I've said, this is a reality for a lot of people, and at least he's being real right now.
So, I really just didn't want them to know. You know, I was trying to protect them in the end.
I feel for SJAM, man.
Hurt them more in the end. So, anyways, this is enough truth for a day. I think we're just gonna hang out, and tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow needs to be the day I take this shit serious. I spend like easily $800 to $1,000 a month on booze.
What?
Here's my fucking rent.
800 to 1,000.
I got my last paycheck on Wednesday, and I paid my car payment, and the rest I spent on booze. So, and food. But try the Reese
800 to 1,000 on booze.
Well, it's already here, so I'm not gonna be able to. I know
that could pay some people's rent and their car payment.
It's an alcoholic thing to say, but
that is a lot of money.
Oh, I don't like Crown Royal. I usually drink Wisers. I've already got a bottle here, so I don't have other substance abuse. I've never done any hard drugs before. The only other thing I've done is weed, and I haven't smoked weed in a couple months. I've never been addicted to weed. Can't return, it's already open.
Right, fresh flowers. That's the other thing. The tomorrow thing. It shouldn't be tomorrow. It should be today. It should be right now. And then he says he has booze in the house that he recently picked up. So he just was straight up. I'm most likely gonna drink it. He's gonna drink it.
Beautiful day out today. Wow.
Is there going to be a panel? There is, Edna. We are going to panel up. So if you want to panel up after this, we are going to do it. So give me about 15 more minutes. And then you can come up.
Lose money. I don't even get that money till next month. And I've never used YouTube money for alcohol. I'll say that honestly.
Exactly, Bevs.
I've never used any money anyone's given me for alcohol. My YouTube check's coming in tomorrow, I think, and I need $300 of it for my insurance because my insurance is late, so I got some fees on there, and then the rest is going to go towards my debt payment next week, and then I just got to figure out rent. Everything else is paid at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not really, but everything important is.
True, J. Herod.
No, it's so different. Like,
can we hear this again? I'm sorry. I just want to see what situation he is currently in. Like, this is very bad. How long will this panel thing last?
Return, it's already open.
Maybe, I don't know. Depends how long we can go for. As when the conversation slows down, then we'll call it quits. Very true, Harlow. I still can't believe he was using his EI to super chat Chantel hundreds of dollars.
Beautiful day out today. Wow.
Edna, you still there?
She never sent me booze money. I don't even get that money till next month, and I've never used YouTube money for alcohol. I'll say that honestly.
What will the panel be about? We can talk about the SJAM situation. We can talk about Foodie Beauty. We can talk about Salah. We can talk about Kuwait. We can talk about Pete's. We can talk about the mansion. Pretty much anything. So if you want to come up, then come on up. We're gonna wrap this SJAM situation up in about 15. Like I said, positive vibes to SJAM because alcohol is an issue in a lot of people's lives, especially with the pandemic. A lot of people are turned to substances to cope with lack of jobs, lack of support, lack of work. There's so many issues happening with other people.
I've never used any money anyone's given me for alcohol. My YouTube check's coming in tomorrow, I think, and I need 300 of it for my insurance because my insurance is late, so I got some fees on there, and then the rest is going to go towards my debt payment next week, and then I just got to figure out rent. Everything else is paid at this point. Well, not really, but everything important is.
He did,
No, so
Arlo.
different. Like
He did confirm he was drunk when he sent so much money in super chats to her, but it made him feel good. He stood out. Alcohol is the root of a lot of his problems.
A lot of people who smoke weed get passed because it's weed, right?
Exactly. If that $800 to $1,000 in alcohol could go actually a long way with recovering from this situation.
There's people, I have friends that smoke weed every single day. It's no different than alcoholism. You're still putting something in your body that's changing the way your brain thinks and works. So, I'm making you want to drink. Don't drink, fuck. And that's the thing. Like, I need to work on. It's not even that I want booze. I want that feeling, that numbing feeling
that it gives you.
It's such a vicious cycle because I'll be so embarrassed about things I do drunk that I don't want to think about it, so I drink again, and then you do more stupid shit that makes you drink again, and again and again. So,
are those mushrooms still good? Yes, they are, Karina, but I better do that video today. I'm gonna be doing sauteing some mushrooms with some lean meat. I think that's gonna be simple. We're gonna do that on a live stream.
Weed's not as bad, no, definitely not. I don't like the way I feel on weed. I hate that lazy feeling. Like, I'm a pretty functional drunk usually. I'll have a few drinks and clean my place or do the dishes or cook or whatever. March update. I think they're all asleep. Oh, Luna's here. Hey, little bear. Oh, Twix is down here on the pillow. Little bear's right there.
Is he e-begging or just explaining? He is explaining taking my spirit back. Pretty much like a very open, honest explanation of spending 800 to 1,000 per month on weed. He's in a lot of debt. The vehicle, Ronnie's vehicle, allegedly, supposedly, that he has right now is costing him the same amount as his rent, which means there's probably a high interest vehicle. What else was there? He's still behind on rent. He doesn't know what to do. He lied to his parents. They found out. They're no longer going to help him. He lost his job because he was drinking. Then he got sick after drinking, so it made him drink even more. He missed a week of work and got fired.
Yeah.
Like, he's being
Admit
very
to
open.
yourself that you have issues and stuff. Yeah, it basically started when as soon as I was old enough to drink, I've had issues. I turned to weed and I was off booze most of the time. Till my later 20s, I started noticing I was having issues with drinking too much. Not all the time, but when I did, it was too much. And then once COVID hit, it was just like, that's all I started doing.
Oh, really,
like, I
Marie?
started drinking on work nights and stuff. I never ever used to drink on a work night, ever. I'll be all right after a little drinking. It definitely numbs the pain in the moment, but I don't know what pain, but the embarrassment, all that. But
yeah, I think so, Nolabu.
We could definitely be addictive, yeah.
You better get some breakfast, Karina, or some brunch. It's about brunch time right now.
You don't get the same withdrawals you do with other addictions, but
yeah, Daddy Kevin, he said 800 to 1,000 for booze a month. That's a lot.
I don't really talk to Chantal anymore. I think she messaged me last night, but I didn't really say nothing. I just said LOL. Harm reduction.
Okay, have some cereal. Make sure you just eat something. Smash that like button if you're just coming in. We're watching
Like I said,
SJAM.
no one's ever called it a drinking solution. It's a drinking problem, right? So it creates many problems in your life. It's hard. I feel sometimes, like I said, it's just pointless because, like, my uncle's an alcoholic. My grandma's been an alcoholic for 30 years. My step grandpa was an alcoholic. My real grandpa was an alcoholic at one point. My grandma's real father was an alcoholic. It's obviously in my blood. So
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it's impossible. I just feel like it's not possible to fight it. I feel like it's just I'm destined to be this way. It's like, oh, well, my family's from a line of drunks. It's the way it is kind of deal. My grandma's done and said a lot of stupid shit drunk too.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to her.
I'm also going to say, I'm going to agree with you, Tiger Paul. COVID definitely plunged a lot of problematic drinkers into straight up addiction. Why? Because the government of Canada decided to make sure the economy didn't plummet into shite by doing, what was it called again? Where they were giving Canadians money that would qualify, and practically almost everybody qualified. Most people qualified for $2,000 a month. Then it went from 2,000 a month to 1,800. So what some people would do was not go to work. We'll get $2,000 a month, staying at home, doing whatever, kicking the shit, shooting the shit, and get drunk. So it exacerbated a lot of problems. Plus, I can also say on the positive side, it relieved a lot of anxiety and stress with a lot of people. Yes, the Serb. Yes, thank you, one bourbon, one scotch. For some reason, I couldn't remember what it was called. So it was the emergency benefit, pretty much. And then from Serb, it was known after that as CRB. A lot of people were getting EI, and yeah, pretty much it was stimulus money to prop up the economy so that it wouldn't plunge into chaos. But a lot of people use their Serb and their CRB for other means.
Say things, really bad things to people when she drinks. And I'm kind of turning into her when I drink. I really don't like it. I look puffy.
I also feel
makes you put weight back on too.
For SJAM's cats. He has 3 cats he has to take care of. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety right now, thinking like, what is gonna happen to those cats? Because 1, you got to feed those cats. 2, if he gets kicked out of here, where are the cats gonna go? Well, at least he has his parents. The cats can at least go to his parents if the next place he's in doesn't allow animals, because that's a big thing. You got to find a place that will allow animals.
Put some weight back on again.
He should apply.
I was not feeling good. Like, tired all day, and I didn't sleep last night, so I was super tired. And
for food stamps and fuel assistance, he could, yeah. But we don't do food stamps over here in Canada. It's just they give you cash. Actually, they still give you cash if you qualify for social assistance, especially in Ontario, at least.
Sleep, because the booze starts fucking with your sleep too. Like over time, it starts messing with your sleep cycle. You don't go into the same levels of sleep, the sleep cycles when you drink. Especially, it's like the more I do it. Like now, it's been like a month and a half again of straight doing it. It's usually when I get to the breaking point, when my body starts getting really sick, and I'm just sick all the time, in bed all the time.
Yeah. Fresh Flower says, I think a lot of people were struggling with things before Rona, and Rona caused it to go out of control. Yeah, out of proportion. Exactly.
Situation type deal. This has been a cycle the last 2 years. I've gone through job after job of, it's going to be different this time. And
for sure, Rado.
I'm too hungover to work, and I call in sick, and then I drink because I'm fucking mad because I called in sick, and then I drink again, and then I call in sick again, and it's fucking it's been a vicious cycle I've gone through. I never used to go through jobs. I used to have a job. I had my one job for 8 years. I had the next job for 4 years, and then that's when it started. Now it's been like a month here, 2-3 months here, 4 months here at a really tolerant place.
Drinking.
Then I broke my leg and was off for 4 months, and I was at that cab place. I quit there. It paid like shit. It had nothing to do with booze because I wasn't drinking at that point. And I fell off the wagon, found this job, wasn't drinking. Then I pulled the same shit again, started drinking.
Wow.
Too sick to go to work. Probably, waking up half drunk still, not even, not in a position to even drive. So was just too sick to go in.
So are you serious? So SJAM's actually been through 2 jobs ever since his leg has been healed. And that wasn't that long ago. So he was at the cab dispatch place. And then he had another job after.
So it really
wasn't it Costco? It was Costco, wasn't it?
doing the same thing and expecting a different result. It's different this time. It's going to be different this time. It's going to be different this time. I like this place. I like
Maybe
this place.
you should one bourbon.
Doesn't matter how much I like the place or how well it pays. I'm not releasing any screenshots. If they want to release screenshots, whatever. It says a lot more about them than it does me. It's private conversations for a fucking reason. Doesn't matter the context of it. If you're scared or concerned about something I've said in a message, you go to the police. You don't go to fucking publicly shame me about it or whatever.
Exactly, Norval.
People love to do here.
Hey, Twitter Times, welcome to the chat.
I got fired on like Wednesday or Tuesday of last week, so.
You can't remember? Okay. All right. Well, I feel bad for him still. Hey,
you guys
Casper.
eat that up. My chin? Oh, keep your chins up.
Facts, Harlow.
I'm getting a fatter face again. My face kind of slimmed down there for a while. McDonald's doesn't pay enough. Like, because of my bills, I have to have a job that's basically in a factory making good money. It takes like weeks to find a new job. So I'm gonna try with a temp agency just to get money coming in enough that I can make rent and my car payment and things that have to get paid.
Wait a second. Why doesn't he do Uber, like Uber Eats or Uber, driving people around? He does have a good vehicle, right? But I heard the standard is you have to have a 4-door, but he has a 4-door. So why doesn't he just do Uber until he can get his things in check, things in order?
Gonna get in trouble, right? With alcohol too, it's always your family that suffers, which really sucks. My mom's dealt with this shit her whole life. She doesn't drink. She hates it. So you can imagine she's really not happy with me. She does not want to deal with this type. She's been dealing with this shit for 50 years. So, with her mother and her father and her grandfather and everyone being fucking drunks. Not just drinkers, drunks.
Hey, Justai.
Fall in your face, fucking
drunks. Twitter Times. How are you doing?
Oh, there's lots of help out there.
I'm so sorry about that storm. Had a massive storm in London, UK, more to come. Like rain, torrential rainfall, downpour, or what?
For sure. I need to stop being stubborn and just do it because it's really costing me everything. Selling feet pics. I think honestly I need a rehab where I'm gone for like a month or something in a program. So I need to talk to my parents. My mom keeps telling me to think about things and let her know what I'm going to do as basically a plan moving forward to make this shit stop happening.
Very true, Bevs. This is kind of wondering why wouldn't he think of doing Uber or Uber Eats? Just thunderstorms? Okay, well, be safe, Twitter Times. Sup, Prada Nada?
I don't like to be called fat. Expenses of hell, well, it costs me fucking $15,000, $20,000 a year drinking without all the effects of drinking, like making poor purchases, spending money I don't have on super chats or ordering out food, shit like that. There's like the cost of drinking, the actual alcohol, and there's the cost of the shit you do while you're drinking. So, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Blue Dreams. I'm pretty sure rehab's free here. I don't think I'd need an inpatient, I guess. I don't know. I probably am going to have to have... My mom's mentioned about taking control of my finances so that I can't spend money.
I think that might be a good idea.
And that so I can make sure that things that need to get paid, right?
Mm-hmm. That might actually be a very good idea. Let somebody take over your finances.
I make really bad financial decisions when I drink, so.
You got to start somewhere, SJAM.
I've always been bad with money too. I've always had credit cards since I was like 18. It's only like the last less than a year that I haven't had credit cards. So that's pretty much when my finances have really taken a shit and things haven't been getting paid because I would always fall back on a credit card.
Yeah.
If I was short this or short that or didn't go to work, I would just take an advance on a credit card, right? So.
Mm-hmm. And those aren't good.
I got plenty of issues.
Credit cards can be evil. You got to learn to control yourself.
I don't have to worry about my cat. It's always taken care of if something happens. But I need to make some decisions today. And
so what's going on with Bitcoin lately?
I don't have any credit cards anymore.
Oh, it shot up, way up. Okay.
I shouldn't be honest. I'm being too honest again. It's going to blow up in my face and be used against me. So I should just kept my mouth shut. But there's no point in deleting the video. Piggy has it all fucking recorded already. So he'll be making a video about it by tonight or tomorrow. Releasing screenshots and everything else, making Once again, alcohol making me look like a fucking monster.
I
don't like my doctor, but now I got to stop being stupid and stubborn about it. Tomorrow I need to do some major. I need to make some major
congrats to you,
decisions
Tudor
tomorrow.
Times.
As far as figuring out a job and have to get sober. It just has to happen. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing, Nolabu. Hasn't he done this before? Telling us what we want to hear?
Oh, P, girl, boy, whatever.
Hey, Penny.
They were a boy.
Welcome.
I thought they were a girl, too.
Welcome, Piggy. Welcome, Penny, as well.
We're not going to cook today.
If you didn't know, Penny Lane does have a channel, so if you want to check that out. All right, so I think we've pretty much learned as much as we can about SJAM. So let me open up. If you want to join the panel. Here we go. We're going to switch to the Reddit conversation that I originally wanted to do last night, but then Foodie Beauty came on and interrupted that for 8 it was 8 p.m. So here's the Reddit story. It was hi, I'm new here. I'm Canadian, marrying a Syrian man living in Kuwait. So join the panel if you want to join the panel. Once I see you, we got to do, of course, certain things. Okay, the thread was locked already. Okay, but we'll still put it up. I don't think we're going to learn anything else from SJAM. So SJAM's basically just giving us that he got fired Monday or Tuesday last week from his job. I didn't even know he had 2 jobs that he got fired from already ever since his leg got healed up, because I remember SJAM was still in an air cast not too long ago, and he's had 2 jobs since. It was the taxi company, and I believe the last one was somebody tell me Costco, but I haven't confirmed that though. I do feel bad for him. Alcohol can be a monster to a lot of people. In the wrong hands, it could destroy your life. But he's being open, spending $800 to $1,000 on alcohol is detrimental to your lifestyle, not being able to pay rent, not having a very expensive vehicle. That seems to be a high interest loan, and I hate those because people have offered me those, and I told them straight up, I do not do get a loans. I'm not a get a loan person. Don't ever think you can give me a get a loan, because I'm not like that. I know how much the loan's worth. So if his rent is as much as his vehicle, that tells me a lot. Like your vehicle shouldn't be costing you that much money. Because as I said before in the past, if interest rates can make you or break you. If one person has an interest rate of 1, 2, 3, 4%, and you have an interest rate of 30%, 20, 25, 30, 35%, because I've seen 30, 35% APR on vehicles. I'm like, I would never take that. I'd rather take the bus, walk, or ride my bicycle or tricycle rather than taking 30% APR. That amount of interest can destroy your life. Why would you ever take 35% APR? But that's what I'm saying. Like, interest rates can make you or break you. So just be careful out there, everybody. How did he ever get approved for that loan? They approve you rather quickly because they're high interest loans, and they want somebody to be paying this crazy amount of interest on these loans. So when he tells me his rent is the same as the cost of his vehicle a month, I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that is a lot of money to waste. You got to be careful. Yeah. I think he should log off YouTube a bit and not converse with sub. Maybe he needs some time away. But then that's a dual-edged sword, actually, Erado, because him being on YouTube makes him money, but him being on YouTube might actually exasperate negative things in his life. So he really has to be careful of what he does or doesn't do. Oh, Enna says, I missed the long move. No, you would have to short from 19,500. I'm not that advanced. So you're going to do a short position? But what I'm looking at, it went way up. Okay, so you're thinking it's gonna short. I would be careful with that because it might look like it's gonna short, but from what I've seen on my knowledge base of trading, because not a lot of people know I trade, because I don't tell people all these things, but I do. You really gotta be careful because it might actually go up more based on price action that I've seen elsewhere. So just be careful, Edna, is all I'm saying. Maybe then just recorded vids. Yeah, he could just do recorded vids, but it seems a lot of people love the live stuff, the interaction, especially when Foodie Beauty isn't around. Like the people need a replacement for that, right? Exactly, Edna. It can go to 21,000. So just be careful. Like there's a lot of price action going on with that. I'm not sure how you trade. Do you look at like the technical elements and whatnot? All right, but join now, everybody. Join now. I'm gonna put up what we're gonna do for Reddit. If you've seen this elsewhere, then hey, what can I say? What can I do? But let me pull up the conversation from this Reddit, and then we're gonna go from there. So here we go. Canadian living in. Hey, I'm new here. I'm a Canadian marrying a Syrian living in Kuwait. So let's read the story. Let's see what people have to say. And we're gonna get started right now. So this was posted 4 days ago. No, you're not distracted, people. We're here to talk. So this was a story posted 4 days ago on subreddit r/Kuwait. Hi, new here. I'm Canadian, marrying a Syrian man living in Kuwait. The story goes, hi, I'm a Canadian woman. I met my fiance online. He is Syrian and lives in Kuwait. We met about a month ago on Tinder. I am planning on flying to Kuwait to meet him in a couple weeks. I was just wondering if it would be okay if I stayed with him at his house, or will we get in trouble? I mean, no one has to know, right? We are planning on getting married while I am there, but in the meantime, I will be staying with him. While he is working, is there anything I can do by myself during the day? I mean, outside exploring. I am so excited. I met the love of my life. He is 10 years younger than me. I am just curious if that will be frowned upon in Kuwait. Thanks for reading. Hope to hear your responses. This is just fraught with red flags. Hey, stroked out. Just the notion that she thinks she can stay at his house. She plans on going outside and exploring. Like, if you were literally a Canadian woman and you are gonna go to Kuwait, at least know that you can't just go exploring like that. You need a chaperone. Okay, so niqab, no, not niqab, nibak is like lock-in cause of red flags. Look at that. Yeah, it sounds very trollish. It does. Then Icy Science says 90 Day Fiance Kuwait edition. Kala Munden Garden says, unfortunately, she's Canadian, not American. Toby bin Hamad says, bro, there's so many things wrong here. Yeah, a lot of people are just pretty much saying there's a lot of red flags. Reclusive says, it is never a good idea to decide on marriage within the first month of knowing someone, especially if it is online. Very true. This is a recipe for disaster. Ask your friend this. If her hypothetical daughter told her she wanted to do this, how comfortable would she feel about it? I'm assuming not comfortable at all. Syrian, Canadian, Kuwaiti, Korean, it really doesn't matter who and where. This is just a terrible idea. Exactly. Right, one bourbon, she would go nuts. No booze or drugs in any case. You got to be very careful what you do because you could get jailed. There's a lot of things that could go wrong here. Reclusive continues, don't get on that plane. Speak to him for at least a few more months and then make a decision. Don't make it in haste. Exactly. You can't just make it in haste. Dr. Crescent says, so you met him 1 month before. This is a troll post 100%. I don't think anyone in the world to be crazy enough to troll a total stranger in 1 month. To trust a troll. I'm sorry. But they've never met Chantel. Let me read this again. So you met him 1 month before. This is a troll post 100%. I don't think anyone in the world to be crazy enough to trust a total stranger in a month. I'm sorry, Dr. Crescent, you have not met Chantel. Samantha D says she's just going to get in trouble and have now nowhere to stay. Exactly, Samantha D. True. These people have not met Chantel. I'm sorry. But Chantel, that 1 month is like 2 days for Chantel. Rodriguez 0007 says, and you say met on Tinder and getting married, dot, dot, dot. Not your business, putting out the flags. Yeah, Chantel did it in 2 days. 2 days. Oh boy. Anyways, yeah. So pretty much everybody is like red flag. Oh, this is a good one. Jas 1987 says this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Canadian woman met my fiance online. Met online and already fiance without meeting. Red flag. Syrian and lives in Kuwait. Still matched you from Canada. Red flag. We met about a month ago on Tinder. Just a month. Giant red flag. Would be okay if I stayed with him at his house. Red flag and illegal in Kuwait. Exactly. Illegal in Kuwait. We are planning on getting married while I am there. Oh dear. Major red flag. I met the love of my life. You know that in a month? Clearly, you're not 16. This is so naive. Red flag. He is 10 years younger than me. I mean, seriously, if you're 10 years older than him and you fall for this scam, nobody can help you. Ultimate red flag. And then Pretty Cute Bunny says, honey, as a fellow woman, please don't. You're moving to a different country that has huge construct to your homeland. Does she mean contrast? I believe instead of construct, she meant contrast. So you're moving to a different country that has a huge contrast to your homeland in every possible way, from the weather to traditions and customs. Exactly. You've known him for less than a year and you're throwing your old life away to go marry him, and he could be lying to you for all you know. I'm a Kuwaiti woman with a Syrian mom, and I don't mind answering any questions you have in DMs, but I hope you don't make this move. Okay, there you go. And it's not even like less than a year. Well, it is, but I wouldn't describe it as less than a year. It's like literally a month. And for Chantel, it was days. Yeah, less than a month. Exactly, Irado. Like everybody's like, are you pretending to be Chantel? Love that. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. I gotta answer this. I gotta put this on. Be right back. Give me a second, everybody. Give me a second. Oh boy, what am I gonna do? Crap. I'm on my Monty After Dark. Oh, I was supposed to answer that phone call. It's all good. I'll just continue. So this person is like, why are you pretending to be Chantal? Lol. What is Chantal? They don't know. I knew something like that was going to happen. All right, let me put out that join link again. Let me put out that join link again. Here we go. Chantal, is that you there? That's some 90-day fiance shit right there. Mahoma Alush says, rest in peace, your soul. What the hell is going on? Exactly. We got the winter of my life. Sounds like he wants a green card to Canada through your friend or to have a Western wife as a novelty. Sorry if this is odd to ask, but is your friend conventionally attractive? Sherpanaka says she's 350 pounds with no hair. You can Google Chantal Sarro and judge for yourself. Really, people? I knew. Okay. I knew somebody would put that up there. Sudden Pineapple says no, but she brags about the money she makes a lot. Just pure troll comments right now. Pure troll comments. The Humbug says, invite me to the wedding. I haven't been to one in a while. You know what? We've learned a lot together right now. To be honest with you, like there's so much things I've learned about Kuwait just Googling, such as you can't just live with a guy when you're not married to him. You can't just go out willy nilly and explore the country because the country isn't that large in the first place. Like, you need to be chaperoned. It's not like it is in Canada, where you could just, or America, or like France or Germany. You can't just, or UK, you can't just go outside and just start walking around. And then the whole inhalants thing that Chantel was worrying about, that's also a thing. Worrying about the inhalants. Penny Lane says that is why women live with her parents until and after marriage for a year or so. Exactly. Karina says, OMG, if anyone gets married, invite me, please. I'm fun ASF, I promise. Hey, Edna, are you going to be jumping on the panel? Or should I head back into SJAM stuff? I'm going to give a last call to join. If people don't want to join, then guess what? We're going to go back into SJAM category. We're going to talk about it because there's a lot to talk about. I do feel bad for SJAM. I think what's happening to him, of course, he is at fault, but nobody's perfect. And we all have. Karina, Monty, can I go to your wedding? Yes, you can, Karina. You can definitely come to my wedding in about, I don't know, a year or two. How does that sound? SJAM, please. Okay, we're going to go back to SJAM. Oh, I know about that. Hopefully, I'm not pronouncing this, but I've heard of the Nika Muta. I've heard about it. That's where you that is literally called the pleasure marriage. It's a temporary marriage uh, that is private and verbal, temporary marriage contract that is practiced in, was it 12er Shia Islam, in which the duration of the marriage and the mahar must be specified and agreed upon in advance. So pretty much you're doing a temporary marriage so you both can have some pleasure. Hopefully, wait a second. What if he's doing that to Chantal? Can you imagine? Yeah, the desire marriage. Can you imagine? What if he's like, oh, yes, let's get married. We're doing a nikah muta. Hopefully, I'm not pronouncing that incorrectly. And then he's like, yeah, Chantal, we're married now. I wouldn't put it past him. And she wouldn't know better. Can you imagine if he has this big, huge festivities with like people that are known to him? She thinks she's gotten married. She thinks everything's real and it's just this whole temporary thing. Can you imagine if that's actually happening? Which question did you have, Penny Lane? You got a secret? I do not have a secret, Penny. Not the type you think. I don't got no secrets right now, okay? All right, so you know what? Let me go back to the SJAM thing. At least I still have it queued up. So at least that's a solid on my end. Let me do this. We're going to talk more about SJAM. Let me do this. Exactly. What if he won't have big festivities, says Maria? Who knows? Maybe. We'll see.
I'm really tired. I'm fucking out of it. Delusional. Oh, there's some guy outside coughing, smoking. Back's really hurting.
Teresa says, I know we're on SJAM, but can I just remind everyone that the guy lives in Germany as a Syrian refugee? There's no Kuwait. Yeah, that's still up in the air. A lot of people still believe he lives in Germany. I've heard other places. Tip Top says, civil marriage is not legal in Kuwait, I just read.
I'm bad photography angles. It's pretty embarrassing those pictures are out there, but it's pretty lousy of people to, show pictures like that of people. I never thought anybody would do that. That I have pictures of them, in the same light. And they go and expose your pictures. Like,
thank you, Banana Cadabra. I really appreciate you.
and then Jessica harbors it in her fucking Discord, allows them to keep posting about it, and she's really created a place for bullies. And just horrible people hang out in there. I don't really want people sending me money because just I'll never hear. I'm just gonna get ridiculed for it. So
very true, Lola.
thanks for the super chat, Jules. You know, I couldn't speak good yesterday either. It's probably just fucking mushing up my brain too. Because yesterday I couldn't talk properly, so I'm not sleeping, drinking too much, so my brain's just fucked.
Who's Discord?
Totally Jessica. Fuck.
Jessica Messica has a Discord that a lot of stuff has been posted on SJAM. Myself as well. I've been hearing that a lot of stuff. They even have like private groups or rooms or chats where different people get discussed.
That real piece of work.
You got a Discord?
Excuse me.
Do you really, Karina? Did she threaten to dox or leak information on an online site? I mean, this whole thing's been a mess. People threatening each other. I'm like, man, can't adults just be adults and handle the situation? If you don't longer want to be with somebody, just say you don't want to be with them. Just be straight up. Well, that's at least what I would do. But like, listen, we're not working out for X, Y, and Z. Let's just call it quits and let's just move on. Let's be adults about it. What's a Discord? A Discord? How can I even describe what a Discord is? Discord is pretty much a place to talk and hang out. So Discord is a VoIP, voice over IP, and instant messaging social platform where users have the ability to communicate with voice calls, video calls, text messaging, media, and files in private chats, or as part of communities called servers. So that's why you'll hear the terminology, hey, join my Discord server. Exactly, Arado. Banana Cadabra says Discord is great. It's where all the tea happens. Really, Banana Cadabra? What kind of tea? Yeah, kind of like AOL chat groups, but
I lie to myself a lot.
Modern.
Oh, you'll get it under control this time. Or you're fine on your own. I'm stubborn. It really wasn't until I started making YouTube videos where I really saw how big of a problem it is. It really sucks that one day when I was like, I forced myself off the wagon. I was like, oh, I'm going to drink today. And everyone's like, no, don't do it. I'm like, oh, it's just today. You can watch that video. Say, oh, it's just today. Then we're back on track. I haven't fucking been on the wagon since then. Funny videos?
You've had one since you were a child.
I have reasons for everything I did.
That's true. As a gamer, like a lot of gamers have Discords. That is so true.
If I have to do some low shit, say some low things to make someone shut their mouth about me and protect my image, then I'll do so.
I see, Karina. Cool.
I like to have fun, make people laugh. I don't mind making a fool of myself at other people's, to make other people laugh.
McHenry Cruiser fights with people on Discord is hilarious. Where is McHenry Cruiser? Does he have his own Discord? Or is he in Jessica Messica's Discord?
Not in this way, but...
I do not have a Discord, Karina. I cannot keep up with...
Do we have a full bottle of Weisers on hand? Almost.
With what I'm doing now to even be elsewhere, to the point where I know I cannot keep up with the Discord. People have said, oh, I can run it for you, but then there's also Discord starts having like tea and chats and accusations, and I'm not really into that stuff. Plus, who's gonna run it for me? It's just too much work. How do you get a Discord? Very easily, Maria. You could literally just sign up within minutes.
But anyways, that's enough of that shit for today. So we're just gonna hang out.
Hey, Camby.
Just talk about other stuff.
Welcome.
I have a lot of weird pain in my shoulder, my arm here too. It's fucking scaring me. Just typical symptoms you'll experience when you're drinking so heavily.
Oh, okay, Banana Cadabra. Good to know. McHenry has taken the Girlverse by storm.
Well, I mean, I do apologize for a lot of the shit I do when I'm fucking under the influence. It's definitely not the person I am, which sucks. I don't bruise real easily.
For sure, Edna, we will.
ERBs.
Good.
Like, the booze is bad enough, but also drinking like a 2-liter of soda a night with it? God damn. Put the whiskey in a pan and burn it. I'm just going to drink it today, but I never used to be that way. Like, I used to be just kind of like chilling at home, watching movies, having a few drinks, hanging with friends. It was never until I was on YouTube where I started seeing this like awful side of me come out. No, I've never been doing detox. I see a lot of my grandma and myself when she drinks, and it's really, I hate it. It's really, I fucking hate it. I hate the anxiety that comes with quitting drinking. I get like the worst anxiety, like my chest feels like it's fucking like I can't breathe kind of feeling, and you wake up with the sweats and throwing up and shaking and all that shit. Oh, the headaches are so bad too.
We'll see what happens with SJAM's live stream, see how far we get.
And it sucks I keep putting myself through that because I've like detoxed like 4 times on my own. One time it was really bad. It was like I was on like a 6-month stint. I basically drank every day until there was a day or two where I didn't drink, only because I was so sick in bed, like too sick to drink. Yeah, I'm concerned what damage it's done to my brain. It definitely has changed me. I'm not the same person anymore. I don't care about things that I used to care about. Like, it would never be like me to miss work to the point where I couldn't pay bills. Like, I would like maybe skip work here and there, but I'd be like, oh, I don't have enough for my bills. I have to go to work today.
All right, Maria.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Chantal. I very appreciate that.
No worries, Mary. Sometimes you don't know whether or not what I think and feel about certain things, so it's all good. No need to be sorry.
People are going to make this into, oh, the alcoholism scam now to get money. It's going to be all about money now again, which it's not. This is just my outlet, I guess. So I guess if I can sit here and talk to 200 people, I sure as shit could talk to a counselor or something.
Oh, it's all good, Mary. No worries.
So I don't know how much of that I'm going to share. I've been trying to keep my life pretty private as far as, my job situations and stuff, but people aren't stupid. They fucking see it.
And to answer the whole question about the alcohol thing, listen, I can totally get SJAM being open about his alcohol issue. GG has an issue with alcohol, and all he'll do is lie about it. He won't be open about it. He won't say, hey, I have an issue with alcohol, and that is a problem. At least SJAM will be honest about it.
They know that I'm drinking off camera, which I'm not. I know people aren't stupid. I was just trying not to put it on camera to trigger people or people to be, really on me about it. Like, this way it was like, oh, I think he's drinking off camera, but it's not like, oh, it's not a for sure thing, right? Also, I know my mom's been tuning into some of my videos lately because she's been concerned about me and keeps on me about, what's the game plan? What's your plan? What are you going to do? Kind of thing. It's so obvious. I know it is. Fruitopia. Where I'm kind of just trying. I told my mom, you guys are just better off without me around right now. It's the worst is what you do to my family, and they don't, they're upset that I lied to them.
Facts, exactly, Scout Finch. This is what I'm saying. You rarely see an addict speak this openly about things. A lot of addicts will lie, say they don't even have a problem when they do. Especially while they are still in it. Exactly. This is what I can at least respect from SJAM. He's being open. But then again, I've been told SJAM has talked very candidly like this before.
don't suddenly have money. I got my last paycheck on Wednesday. Well, not my last one. I get another one this week. My vacation money and stuff.
Does he go to meetings? He had said that he used to go to AA meetings, but he felt it wasn't working out for him.
And I got YouTube money coming tomorrow. The eviction wasn't a lie. My parents ended up paying my rent.
Okay, well, good
I was supposed to pay my dad back, and then
him.
I ended up not going to work a whole week, so there was the money to pay him back. So I know they're not fucking happy. I haven't heard from my dad in a while, so. I'm not sure how much the YouTube money will be. Enough for my insurance and my other payment, maybe some gas. That's probably about it. It wasn't as much this month, but it's to be expected.
Yeah, Maria, very true. He does need his family.
I don't know if they're even home. I was going to say they're working, but I guess it's
his support. Hopefully his parents can help and support him.
Sunday.
Because addiction is hard. And it's even worse when you feel isolated. Because I know some parents give you tough love. Some parents want to, let you handle your own situation yourself. But sometimes that might not be the best course of action.
Oh, I gotta go to the washroom. I actually do.
Charlie's mom says, until he wants to get sober more than getting drunk, he'll continue to drink. Very true, Charlie's mom. Corey Coconut says, nothing puts a divide between friends and family like money. Exactly. I keep saying it. Only let people borrow how much money you can afford to lose, as in them not paying you back, because there is a reason that people are not paying you back or can't pay you back, or that they can, or that they are in financial situations. Katrina says, did you see BB community post? No, I did not. So let's take a look at this. Oh, okay. I see. So she's upset that she's getting consequences for revenge porning people. Do people actually think that you can do something that's highly illegal in Canada and just get away with it because you're upset, you're angry? Do people think they can just revenge porn somebody, say that whatever they're posting is one person, and just feel they can get away with it? Especially when that's illegal. No, they cannot. Let's continue.
It's to be expected. My parents are, I don't know if they're even home. I was going to say they're working, but I guess it's Sunday.
Lola says, while we aren't responsible for our inflicted wounds, we're responsible for wounds bleeding onto others. Exactly. We are.
Oh, I gotta go to the washroom. I actually do. Yeah, I'm not drunk yet. I'm probably gonna have a few drinks here off camera. And yeah, once I start feeling tired and stuff, I'm just gonna go to bed.
I will not tip top. I won't even speak about it. All I'm saying is, when you do illegal shit, such as revenge porn, there are consequences.
So,
once again, another example of keeping your private shit offline. Don't be talking or putting your private shit online, and then when you find there's serious real life consequences to it, you want to cry and complain.
I would miss a day here and there, but usually if I miss more than one day, it was because I was too sick to drink. So, and my body's getting to that point again.
Hey, Jesse Gypsy.
I was feeling so good there for 2 months. Like, I never felt so much energy. Like, I felt good. I lost 30 pounds. I gained like 15 of that back already. It's in, I know where I'm sitting over there and I know it's there, and it's just in the back of my head. Like, oh, I could never dump it down the drain. It's just sitting there in the back of my head. Like, I need to drink it. I need to drink it. So
Right, Nolabu? Is this a lost cause for SJAM?
Yeah, you can have a stroke now. I know one time I looked up like the effects of drinking on like Google, and I like trying to scare myself.
Lola, no, it was not SJAM.
And it did scare the fuck out of me, but not enough to stop drinking. It's really bad. Like it starts changing. Your brain is compensating all the time for this constant booze. So it's compensating. So then when you stop, your brain goes fucking crazy, basically. And there's all this extra shit that it's producing that it no longer needs.
Right,
I'm glad I don't have
Katrina?
a food addiction, because I would just it would kill me
100%.
at some point. Like,
As in, the booze won't kill you?
I'll end up being a fucking 40 years old, can't fucking talk, look 50, 60 years old, no teeth. It's done terrible things to my gums and my teeth. My gums have been receding. That's the only thing I can think of, is because
Yikes.
like I do shots. I don't drink mixed drinks, so it's like pure alcohol in my mouth.
Receding gum?
And it's not
That's
like I
not
drink a little
good.
bit. I usually am
Really
polishing
not
a
good.
26er a day. It's pretty bad. But yeah, my step grandpa died at 56, full of cancer. All they did was drink. They drank like 260s a week each, and he would smoke like 2 packs a day. And yeah, I don't want to die that way.
All right, folks, you know what? Let's wrap this up. I don't think we're gonna learn anything new. If anything else comes from this, well, guess what? I'll be live again. But let's wrap this up. I'd like to thank everybody for being here. Smash that like button. I got some things I gotta look after right now, and I'll be back later. So thank you so much, everybody that has been here rolling with me for practically 2 hours. I really appreciate you. Flordea, Nolibu, Camby, Tip Top, Karina, we got Jessie Gypsy, Edna, Fresh Flowers, Mary, thank you so much for modding, Cinderella, Charlie's mom, we got Lola in here as well. Everybody, thank you so much. I'll be back later for some more content. We're actually going to go over Sagittarius Shoddy because some people want to see what's up with that. So let's do a Sagittarius Shoddy live stream in maybe 2 hours or so. Other than that, I will be back later. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and have a good one. Bye bye.